Ladies and gentlemen, there are three stages of time: past, present, and the future. In this video, I'm going to be explaining why it's crucial to stay in the present. So let's start with the past. If you are stuck in the past, you're probably always thinking, oh, I messed up that business deal. I should have done it this way. You can't go back to the past.
You can't go back to the past.
Doesn't matter. You've got to move to the present. If you just keep living in the past, you're gonna actually forget like what's actually happening now, because you're gonna be so stuck on wondering like, oh, why didn't I do it this way? The thing is, you can take things from the past and apply them to now without being just stuck in the past. So you can still think about the past, but you don't have to be dwelling in it. Now let's move to the other side of the spectrum, to the future. If you're a future thinking person, you'll probably be thinking, I want to buy a Lamborghini, whatever. So when I have money, I'm going to buy that. That's okay, but that's just a dream, right? Because when you have money, well, you don't just get money. It doesn't just appear. You have to actually work for it. So that leads me back to the present, which is the point of this video. The reason is, it's if you want to buy a Lamborghini and you say, when I have money, I'm going to buy it. You have to do the work now. When I have money, well, how about now think, okay, well, how am I going to make money? I personally like to look at pictures of fancy apartments. It's good motivation. I'm not saying it's bad motivation. You could look at some fancy cars, and that is really good motivation, but you've got to remember, okay, but I need to actually put in the work for this. Don't spend too much time just looking at these fancy things. So I looked at a few apartments, but then afterwards I was just like, okay, that's great. I could keep looking at those, but no, because I need to focus on now and how am I going to get there? Because now I have it stuck in my brain, so now I'm motivated, which is good. Basically, you just need to stay in the present, because you can pull things from the past. If you made a certain mistake, well, now you've learned. You don't need to keep dwelling on the mistake. Instead, you just make sure that you don't make it now. And if let's say you think, oh, the older times were better, okay, well, why can't you make this time better? Like, why are the older times better rather than now? If you worked out every day a few months ago and you're like, oh, that was so good, why don't you do it again? There's no excuses for that. You do it now if you found it good back then. You can't just think about back then all the time, because that won't help you now. Don't dwell in the past, but you can use your experiences to make it better today. And don't dwell in the future, but you can use it as motivation. And this is why you need to stay in the present. So that's it for this week. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. And yeah, I'll be coming up with another video soon. So thanks for watching.